Hey everyone, Dylan here, and I'm giving a new tutorial on this different template. Uh, if you're watching this on YouTube, template will be in the description for download. It'll come with two files, the front and the back. And well, I'm hoping that this tutorial is going to be much easier, simpler to use. The last tutorial I did on YouTube, it was with a template that now I think is really ugly. I don't like the look of it, and it's just hard to use. It's too nitpicky on trying to find trying to get it to the right colors by just using the hue. Now I added, a shadows layer, a lighting layer, so uh, it's easier to change the colors. And if you're watching this on the forum, then you know what I'm talking about. So let's just get underway. I hope I'm gonna get this video into a couple of parts because it might run on a little bit long. But anyways, I'm going to recreate the Dallas Stars home jersey for this year. So I have my logos needed, and right here on the bottom you'll see I have the ColorWorks color sheet. So everything's gonna be the right color, their exact colors for the team. So as you can see on the right here, I have 6 layers as of right now, and 3 of them are groups, and they are for the different types of collars. And I changed them. The original one was the lace-up collar, and for a while it was annoying because I would have a really sharp jersey design, almost modern, but it would have laces, which gives a throwback feel. So I didn't like that. So the other day I put some more editing time in and I changed it so you can have different collars. So moving on, they use a lace-up collar, so I'm going to use that one. So there's no need to keep these groups here. So just to get them out of here, we'll just make them visible here. And you're going to merge the group by right-clicking on the group, and then right here it'll say merge group. And then you can just delete those. So we are left with the group that we need. So you can open that up if you want. And then under there you can see 3 more groups and the jersey color. So I haven't. Sorry about that. My microphone disconnected for some reason. So hopefully I'm right back where I need to be. So let's get these logos changed and underway. Let's go to the magic wand tool. Let's keep contiguous and anti-alias on. Tolerance of 50 is about right. Click on the white part surrounding the logo and delete. We'll do the same thing over here. Make sure you're on the right layer. It's better if you label your layers. I'm not going to for this just because it'll be quicker, but I recommend you label the layers once you're done using them. So we have that. Now let's recolor the logos to the correct color that they're supposed to be. For the main logo, like I said, maybe if I haven't, I don't remember if I said it in the first version, that the colors won't be, whoops, wrong layer. So we have that. Their main logo on the green jersey does not have a green outline. They have a silver outline, so we're going to do that, and that main logo is done. Let's go back to the secondary logo and change that real quick. The victory green. Yes, sir. Now, I guess during these times I'll ask questions. How do you guys think the Dallas Stars new rebrand looks? I personally, at first, I was kind of disappointed by the logo. Now I'm alright with it. I'm fine with it. I'm okay. I love the jerseys. At first I was skeptical because I was like, really, ripping them because it looked like Chicago Blackhawks. But at the same time, if you just take it away from the Blackhawks for a second, it's a good looking jersey. Anyways, back to this. So we have the colors down for the logos. Now let's go to the actual jersey. Double click on the jersey color layer and you'll bring up your layer style menu. We can go to color overlay right here, and we can click on that and change it to the victory green that we want. So there we go. Last tutorial I had, and the last template I had, you had to go into the hue and saturation without the lighting effects and change it manually and try to get it to the correct green. Now you don't have to. Much simpler. So, actually, the great thing about this, we don't need to worry about shoulder yokes on this. So, you know what? You can actually go to the shoulder settings group and delete that since we don't need it for this template. I talked about it on my comment section of my previous video that working with different types of yokes can be achieved by perfecting, or not perfecting, but using the pen tool and testing it out and that. So maybe one day I can just do a different style yoke or different style jersey tutorial. maybe it can help someone out trying to get more of out of the box designs, even though I feel like this template is more useful when you're going with traditional style jerseys. So now we are done with coloring that. Now all we have to do is the stripes and the logo. So let's first do the stripes so we have all the colors that we need. Here's where you're going to be using the pen tool for the first time, and if you don't know how to use the pen tool, I suggest going to a tutorial video on that. It might be confusing at first, but once you get the hang of it, it is beautiful to use. It's such a help. So we're going to get white. Go back to the pen tool, and for someone who doesn't know how to use it, and you don't want to watch the tutorial video, maybe if you just watch this and carefully watch it, it'll be good. So I'm gonna go right down here, right off the side of the left side of the jersey, and I'm just gonna click once. So you have your anchor point right there. That's where your line is starting off. So we're gonna go now to the center of the jersey right here. Now right here, we're gonna click and hold. Click and hold. So now you see that line, we're still holding down. Hold the shift key and drag this to the right. So now we're keeping a straight anchor point, a straight path, and it's curving that line right there. And we're going to keep going till it has a right curve. Whoops, I'm a little off there. And right there looks good. So now I let go. You can let go now. Keep it straight. So now we have that. So this line right here, this path, this is basically the curve that you have set on the path. And it's going to carry on. Now, if you hold the Option key on the Mac, I think it's Control on PC, and you click that point that you just made, it'll make it a corner point. So if you click again, it'll become a straight point. However, if you leave it like this, and you click over here, it'll continue that curve. So what we're going to do now is go to the other side of the jersey, roughly around the same area. You can use, you can actually use one of these markers right here to help you where that is. I'm not going to. I'm just going to eyeball it, and we're going to go right here, and I'll hopefully get the same one. So there you have basically your path, and now you can just corner tool it from here and just click outside the jersey and connect it to the last path. So now you have that. Up here, see up here in this menu, I had it set to path. I actually wanted it to be in shape, so you always have to look where you want it, because sometimes you want it on path, sometimes you want it on shape. If you had it on path like me, no big deal. Just click the shape button right here, and it'll put in white. See, it's beautiful, much simpler to use, and I don't know, it's so much better. And actually, we do not need it to be a shape anymore, although it would be nice, but we shouldn't. So what we're going to do is rasterize that layer. I know rasterizing layers is, but we need it to be. So now we're going to duplicate the shape layer, and it's going to duplicate one above. So we're going to use, it doesn't really matter which one you use, but make sure we're going to do color overlay, and we're going to make it to the black. Now this is the middle stripe, and as right now it's under, I'm going to rasterize it before we even move it, and we're going to bring it up. I'm holding the shift key so it stays straight, and I should have brought up a reference, but I think that's about good. Right there. Now we're actually going to duplicate the black one again, or you can duplicate the white one, it really doesn't matter. Just make sure it's under both black and white, and we're going to make another white one. I'm going to rasterize that so I don't have to worry about it, and we're going to bring it up, and right about there. That looks good, right? Looks pretty good. And this is something that you have to keep in mind for other jerseys, other things that you're going to do. You can work with the arms first, you can work with the hem first. I like working with the hem first just because it gives me a better base for the jersey. So what we need to remember here is how we are working the arm stripes. Now, the arm stripe isn't going to carry on to the cuffs. It's just going to be white, black, white. Keep that in mind. And before I continue, I'm going to end this part of the video. So hopefully you're where I am at with no troubles, and I'll see you in the next video.